Most people believe smart people are born different, as if intelligence is some rare magical gift that only a few lucky people receive in life. They think only naturally talented people can become intelligent, while everyone else stays average forever no matter how hard they try. But the truth is actually much simpler and far more realistic than most people ever realize. Becoming smart is not some impossible thing. In fact, it is easier than most people imagine. Because intelligence is not only about high IQ scores or natural talent. It is mostly about how you think every day, how you learn from life, and how you train your mind consistently. If you look carefully at modern life around you, you will start noticing something very strange. Most people now spend hours scrolling endlessly on their phones every single day. They consume nonstop entertainment and distractions from morning until late at night. But very few people spend real time improving, training, or challenging their brain. And slowly, their thinking ability becomes weaker and weaker over time, not because they were born dumb, or because they are incapable of becoming smarter, but because their brain never gets trained properly through learning and thinking. Your brain works almost like a muscle inside your body that grows stronger with use. The more you use your brain correctly, the stronger, sharper, and faster it slowly becomes. Smart people are not magically more intelligent than everyone else around them. They simply build better habits consistently over long periods of time. They ask more questions instead of pretending they already know everything. They stay curious about life and continue learning instead of ignoring the world around them. They observe things deeply and carefully, while most people barely pay attention at all. They spend more time thinking carefully before reacting emotionally to situations. And because of that, they usually make calmer and smarter decisions in life. Most average people completely avoid difficult thinking whenever possible. Because deep thinking feels mentally uncomfortable, tiring, and emotionally exhausting. It feels much easier to escape reality through entertainment, scrolling, and distractions. But comfort slowly weakens intelligence without most people even realizing it. Because your brain slowly adapts to whatever habits you repeat every single day. If you repeat distractions every single day for months and years, your ability to focus slowly becomes weaker and weaker over time. Your patience also starts disappearing little by little every day. And eventually your thinking becomes shallow, distracted, and unfocused. But something very different happens when you start reading consistently every day. When you learn difficult skills and challenge your brain regularly over time. When you solve difficult problems instead of constantly avoiding them. Your brain slowly begins changing, adapting, and improving itself. You start understanding ideas and concepts much faster than before. You begin noticing patterns, details, and connections that other people completely miss. You start making calmer, smarter, and more logical decisions in difficult situations. And eventually, people around you slowly begin calling you intelligent. But they never see the years of learning, discipline, and effort behind your growth. They only notice the final results, not the long hidden process behind becoming smarter. The truth is, smart people usually spend more time alone thinking deeply. They reflect seriously on their mistakes instead of pretending nothing happened. They analyze their own behavior honestly and constantly try improving themselves. And slowly over time, self-improvement becomes part of their daily lifestyle. Meanwhile, most people repeat the exact same habits every single day without changing anything. And then they wonder why their life, mindset, and future never improve. Becoming smart does not require perfection or genius-level intelligence. You do not need to magically transform into a genius overnight to become smarter. You simply need better habits repeated consistently over long periods of time. Read more useful and valuable things every single day. Spend more time thinking deeply instead of endlessly reacting to everything around you. Question everything carefully instead of blindly following the crowd and copying others. Spend less time consuming useless content actions and nonstop entertainment, and spend more time building knowledge, focus, discipline, and self-control. Because intelligence is not permanently fixed inside your brain forever. Your brain changes and adapts based on what you feed it every single day. So if you truly want to become smarter and change your life for the better, stop chasing nonstop entertainment, comfort, and meaningless distractions all the time. And start training your mind every single day, because that is how real intelligence is slowly built over time.